Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Giannis is arguably the best player in the league right now. You could argue he's been the best player in the league for the past 2 years now, and he's been an MVP caliber player for the past 4 years now. But unfortunately, throughout his last several years of dominance, he's also been one of the most disrespected players in the league by both some fans and some people in the media. However, he seemingly destroys all the ridiculous narratives about him every single time. And so we're going to highlight some of those times today. One ridiculous narrative that's still said today somehow is that Giannis is incapable of closing.
And when I watch Giannis, yes, he rebounds, he blocks shots, he defends, he does all those little things. I love what he does. I love him. But he's not going to close out a game for you. He's not going to go out and win that big game. And
he can't close. He's not a closer. He's not clutch. Some people have even said that he is a liability in the clutch. From 2018 to now, this whole time, that has been factually incorrect. People always say Chris Middleton is the Bucks closer. He's the one taking the last shot. While that is true, Chris Middleton is normally the one taking the last shot. Taking the last shot is not the only way to be clutch. Under 5 minutes isn't the only time you can close. You can close games by dropping 12 to 15 points in the third quarter to put the game out of reach, so you don't even have to play in the fourth quarter. That is also closing games, and Giannis in his career has done that quite frequently. Giannis can close, he's done so quite frequently. It's always been incorrect to act like he doesn't. And here are some last minute shots anyway, just for the people that swear these are the only clutch shots that exist. A game-winning layup is worth just as much as a game-winning mid-range shot. It's the same 2 points you're getting. And that brings me to my next point, the skill narrative. James Harden said after losing the MVP to Giannis that he wishes he could just be 7 feet tall and run and dunk. And people implied he was talking about Giannis, and people have rolled with that ever since. That all Giannis does is run and dunk, get offensive fouls, and he's not skilled. When a lot of people in the NBA community use the word skill, they don't actually mean skills like running and dunking, for example, because that is a skill. Speed is a skill, and that includes getting up and down the court fast. When a lot of people say skill, they really mean how nice is your handle, and how often do you do nice dribble moves into a pull-up jumper. That's what people are talking about when they refer to skill, which obviously Giannis doesn't do. But dribbling and shooting are not the only skills. Giannis has a great handle for his size, by the way. Just once again, he doesn't do nice pull-up jumpers. Defense is a skill, which a lot of people that are out here saying Giannis has no skill, they just completely ignore that part of the game. Giannis is extremely skilled. Just because he doesn't do between the leg step backs doesn't mean he's not. Y'all, during his historic championship run in 2021, the disrespect seemingly got louder. Every round, some people tried to downplay his success until the end. I remember in the 2020 first round, y'all, the media was going in on Giannis for not guarding Jimmy Butler and for not playing the best in that series. But then the next year, when the Heat and Bucks played again, a lot of people picked the Heat because they thought it would be a repeat of the year before. But in that series, the Bucks sweep the Heat this time. Giannis averages 23, 15, and 8, handling that tough Heat defense. And he guarded Jimmy Butler more this series and held him to 14 points a game on 29% shooting. The year before, after Jimmy has a 40-point game, they eviscerate him for not guarding him. But then the next year, he helps hold him to 29% shooting and not a peep from the media about it. He did what they asked, yet they did not say a word. Then, of course, in the second round against the heavily favored Nets, these were the type of things being said after the first 2 games, y'all.
Well, he has to turn his swag up. Right now, Kevin Durant is straight out outplaying him, okay? And Giannis is not playing with a certain type of passion. He's not playing with the intensity. You got to have some type of pride. Kevin Durant is going right at your neck, and you're not doing anything about it. Kevin Durant has been the best basketball player in this series, and you're not taking it personal.
You can't get smoked the way that he's been smoked. You can't get outshined the way that he's gotten outshined, and you can't look helpless as he looked in game 2 when you call yourself that dude and championships have evaded you, or even a trip to the finals has evaded you. It is immense pressure, because if he gets blown away in this series, we'll never talk about him in the same light again.
And I'm looking at this Giannis and KD matchup right now, and KD is showing him that there's levels to this. It's levels to this, and that you're not on my level, and I'm going to show it and prove it to you on both ends of the floor. I already put Giannis on my all-NBA, he is who he is team, okay? He's already on there. He is who he is, and I don't know if he could get better. I don't know if he could show us anything that he could do to upgrade his game, to show us that he's on this level or ready for this moment when it comes down to him and Kevin Durant.
I don't have Giannis in my top 10 most valuable. I'll give you my list. Tell me where I'm wrong. Now, where's Giannis on this? Where do you want me to put Giannis? And I'm not anti-Giannis, but where do you want me to put him in terms of value? Late in games, none of these players late in games I feel are a liability. Giannis is, with 4 minutes to go.
But then, of course, the Bucks go on to beat the Nets. Giannis has clutch baskets late in Game 7 in regulation and overtime. But then after the series, all you hear about is Kevin Durant's shoe size. Fast forward to the finals now. After Giannis has back-to-back 40-point games, Chris Middleton has a 40-point game, and Kendrick Perkins says this.
Well, Molly, I've been waiting on this moment all series long, right? For game 4, like last night, when it comes down to a possession-by-possession game, when it matters the most, who you put your money on? Money-making Middleton, the Batman, the closer.
Though he was shooting 39% before that game, Kendrick Perkins swears Chris Middleton is the Batman. Stephen A., CJ McCollum, and Spencer Dinwiddie were all making arguments for a Chris Middleton Finals MVP. Despite averaging 32 before Game 6, NBA players were really questioning if Chris Middleton should be Finals MVP. But of course, we know what happened. 50 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks to close out the NBA Finals. He made clutch offensive plays, clutch defensive plays, and clutch free throws. And thankfully, people like Kendrick Perkins finally came around. But y'all, somehow, the wild takes did not end after that Finals masterpiece. For the whole next season, whenever people brought up the Finals MVP, they always brought up Kevin Durant's shoe size to downplay it. Just listen to this.
Stephen A., would you rather have Ja or Giannis in these playoffs?
Listen, Giannis is an obvious answer. Let me say this to you. Let Ja Morant keep ascending. And I might go with Ja. Giannis is Giannis. But we don't know what the hell Ja gonna be. I can't sit up there and definitively say I'd rather have Giannis come playoff time at this moment, because I don't know what the hell I'm going to see from Giannis.
Sounds like you're leaning to Ja.
When you look at Giannis, and I'm not taking anything away from him, he was phenomenal.
Oh, but you're about to.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you is this. DeAndre Ayton, relatively young, but also minimal help. Saric goes down, he's injured. Don't give me Frank Kaminsky. He was a big man playing against boys compared to him. And what I find myself saying is, well, what if it ain't like that? What if you got some men in that post area? But I think schematically, from a team perspective, you can neutralize the things that made him effective against Phoenix in that Game 6. And that's what I don't know if you have an answer for Ja Morant. I don't know if you have an answer. I respect the hell out of Milwaukee, but they ain't in
He's
no
the
damn
champ.
conference
He is the
finals
champion.
if Kyrie don't get hurt.
Stephen A is really trying to downplay 50 points. Only 7 players in the history of the NBA have scored 50 points in a finals game. And Stephen A decides on a random Wednesday in January, let's try my best to discredit that for the sake of Ja Morant. Trying to act like he wasn't defended, DeAndre Ayton was having a terrific 2021 playoffs until he faced the Bucks. But of course, that doesn't fit the narrative. It is crazy how disrespected this dude is. He puts up a historic finals performance, excellent offense, excellent defense, and a year later, it's not all that because of KD's shoe size. It is outrageous the lengths people go to discredit this dude, and I think it's different people for different reasons. Some fans with their skilled nonsense, I don't think that's going to go away, unfortunately. I don't know who started it, but basketball discourse is cooked forever because of that. And then for the media, I think it's because he stayed in Milwaukee and won a championship in Milwaukee, didn't leave to go to a big market. They did not like that at all. And also, I think it's a little xenophobia. They're in for a treat though, because all the top 3 MVP candidates from this past season were all not from America. But anyway, y'all, this was just a video highlighting some of the times Giannis completely destroyed the silly things the media said about him. He's done that for years and he'll probably have to keep doing it because some people seem to just really not like this dude. But if I have to be the only one giving Giannis his props, then I guess I'll do that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Check out my other videos, and I'll see y'all later.